how deadly this weapon has become, how into the meta it is now. We're very much in an AUG meta.
Yeah.
Yeah, for North. Augmented reality CT side is working brilliantly. Since getting these weapons in hand, they've looked very, very good. Valdez seems so comfortable with it. And yeah, it's just AUGs across the board. Cadian on the AWP. That's a sight you never thought you would have seen a couple of, I was going to say years ago, but even months ago.
Yeah, it's the scoped kids on the block here for North. And Vitality do have that AWP again in the hands of ZywOo. No armor, so watch out for those bombs. We'll be going for that fast mid pick. North would like to challenge this window time and time again, but he'll just hold on to the connector. Ooh. Through the legs of his teammate. And even Cadian's gone aggressive here in the Palace. A nice switch up of things, trying to stop MBK from doing what he's been doing best this game. However, he's not there now. It's a fast mid play with Valde by the smoke, and he is just tearing through these Vitality players. 3 kills on that AUG. It almost isn't fair.
I mean, this is kind of exactly what you need to see. We needed to have a player be stepping up for North, and Valde really showing up at the right time here to allow for this recovery. Let's not forget, I mean, this was an 8-1 scoreline at one point in time. North winning the last 4 in a row, looking like they might make it 5 consecutive rounds in order to have really salvaged this CT side half. Of course, top-rated player of the EU minor thus far is Valde. Coming in just behind him is ZywOo, the man over on Vitality right now. So this really is the clash of the Titans.
Wow, he's just not giving up, is he? 4 frags into middle this round. He's about to find his 20th, and we're not even 1 half in. Could be the ace if he finds Alex, and yeah, there it is, Valde, an ace, shutting down the full buy of Vitality. Almost looks too easy for him. 8-6 here. North have recovered it fantastically from this start. The Vitality did show us on the T side. Good adaptation, good bit of aggression we've seen. Switch up of positions with Valde, controlling B when Vitality have gone towards that in recent rounds. And now an awkward spot where we're going into the last round of the half of Vitality, but look at their money. They can barely get a full buy. I mean, they can't get a full buy.
Yeah, they're really going to be struggling. And actually, Apex, even making that decision to pick up the Galil is one that's maybe a little bit surprising. He was one of the 2 players who could have afforded an AK. So Vitality making it a priority to go for that extra utility. I'm really liking this, almost rivalry between Valde and ZywOo to be the top performer. If you recall, the best performance we've seen in a half thus far in the EU minor was ZywOo when he went 22-6 on Nuke versus North. Valde now sits 20-5. He's looking to try and outdo a little record that ZywOo set for them. Trying to show that anything he can do, Valde can do better.
Oh, look at this aggression as well. AZ attempted this in a few rounds prior, but this time he's actually thrown in a bit of a hold towards the corner. QIWI supporting and trying to bake them in. Now, Vitality do go towards this B site. They've not had to deal with this position before from AZ, so do they check it? That's the question. The deep utility has certainly alluded to the fact that North have some control here, and I think Alex is aware of that. So 4 players set up outside of B for Vitality. They've got to make that decision. Do we want to commit here so early on? Now, their buy is weak, so it does lend itself to a B execute. That being said, these SMGs are going to be lethal up close, so AZ, he's really got to hope that QIWI can bail him out somewhat. Smoke's being lined up for Vitality. A solo man in the underpass to try and catch any potential aggression from North, but the re-smoke from QIWI couldn't come at a better time. Putting a big halt on this push from Vitality. They don't care, they're going right through. The spray is there, the Molotov burning at their feet, and QIWI, he needs no help. 3 kills from him. They do not expect AZ after that madness, and I don't blame them. Apex the last man up, and in through the smoke. It's going to be a 7th round. North, what a recovery. If this can continue, then I think we have a real game on our hands. But that's 1 half done. We've got a second to come. Join us after the break.